In a serene temple nestled in the mountains, where the morning mist kissed the peaks and the wind whispered ancient secrets, there was a Zen master known for his wisdom and kindness. The monks who lived with him were devoted to learning and growing in their spiritual journey. One day, as the sun cast its golden rays across the temple grounds, the master gathered the monks around him for a lesson that would change their lives. He began with a simple question: what is the most powerful force in the world? The monks pondered this, each one presenting different answers: love, kindness, and even strength. The master listened patiently before revealing the truth. The most powerful force is belief. To illustrate his point, the master told the story of a young monk named Taro, who was struggling with self-doubt. Taro had always been shy and uncertain of his path. He admired the other monks for their confidence and skill, but he felt inadequate and overshadowed by their abilities. One day, Taro approached the master, his heart heavy with worry. "Master, I feel like I will never be as wise or capable as my fellow monks. How can I ever hope to achieve greatness when I doubt myself so much?" The master looked at Taro with gentle eyes and said, "Belief in yourself is like planting a seed. If you nurture it with care and patience, it will grow into a strong and mighty tree." He then took Taro to a small garden behind the temple. There he showed him a tiny seed and a small sapling. "This seed," he explained, "is like your potential. It might seem insignificant now, but with belief and dedication, it can grow into something extraordinary." The master instructed Taro to tend to the seed every day, watering it and ensuring it received plenty of sunlight. At first, the task seemed mundane and slow, but Taro followed the master's instructions with unwavering dedication. As the days passed, he began to notice small changes. The seed sprouted, grew leaves, and eventually blossomed into a beautiful plant. With each passing day, Taro's belief in himself began to grow as well. He practiced his skills with greater confidence, and slowly but surely, he found himself improving. The other monks noticed the change in Taro and admired his newfound determination and spirit. One evening, the master gathered the monks once more. He spoke of Taro's journey and how belief had transformed him. Taro's story is a reminder that the power of belief can unlock your potential. Just as he nurtured the seed, you must nurture your own belief in yourself. Trust in your abilities, and you will see the fruits of your labor. The monks left the temple that day with renewed purpose. Taro, now a beacon of self-belief, continued to grow and thrive, inspiring others along the way. The lesson of the seed and the sapling became a cherished part of the temple's teachings. As you watch this video, remember that belief in yourself is a journey, much like tending to a garden. Each small step you take, each effort you make, contributes to your growth. If you find yourself struggling with self-doubt, take a moment to reflect on Taro's story and the power of belief. If this story has inspired you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven. Stay tuned for the next part of our journey, where we'll explore further how belief can shape your destiny and bring about remarkable changes in your life. As the days turned into months, Taro's newfound confidence began to ripple through the temple. His efforts and growth did not go unnoticed, and he became a source of inspiration for the other monks. Yet the Zen master believed that true belief in oneself required more than just daily practice. It needed to be tested in the face of challenges. One day, the master announced a new challenge to the monks. "There is a mountain near our temple," he said, "and on its peak lies a small shrine. I want each of you to climb this mountain and reach the shrine. But remember, the journey is not just about reaching the top. It's about the belief that drives you to overcome obstacles." The monks were excited yet apprehensive. The mountain was known for its steep and rugged paths. Some of them questioned their ability to complete the journey, while others felt a surge of determination. Taro, remembering his own journey of self-belief, felt a strong resolve to tackle the challenge. The day of the climb arrived, and the monks set out early in the morning. The path was arduous, with jagged rocks, steep inclines, and unpredictable weather. Each step was a test of their physical endurance and mental strength. As they ascended, they encountered various obstacles: sudden rain, slippery paths, and even moments of exhaustion. Taro struggled but kept his focus on the master's words. He remembered the seed and sapling and the belief that had fueled his growth. Whenever he felt overwhelmed, he would close his eyes and visualize the strength and resilience he had built within himself. This inner vision propelled him forward. Along the way, Taro met other monks who were also grappling with self-doubt. He shared his own experiences, encouraging them to believe in their strength and keep moving forward. His words offered comfort and motivation to those around him, and together they continued the climb. As they neared the top, the monks faced their greatest challenge yet, a sheer cliff that seemed almost impossible to scale. Many were disheartened, but Taro, fueled by his belief in himself and the support of his fellow monks, found a way to navigate the cliff with careful steps and strategic movements. Finally, after hours of climbing, the monks reached the peak. The shrine stood there, serene and beautiful, overlooking the vast landscape below. The view was breathtaking, and the sense of accomplishment was overwhelming. Each monk took a moment to reflect on their journey and the inner strength they had discovered. The Zen master awaited them at the shrine. He greeted them with a smile and spoke, "Today you have faced not just a physical challenge, but a challenge of belief. You have seen that when you believe in yourself, you can overcome obstacles that seem insurmountable." Taro and the other monks felt a profound sense of achievement. The climb had tested their limits and strengthened their belief in their own capabilities. They realized that the journey up the mountain was not just about reaching the top, but about discovering the power within themselves to rise above challenges. As they descended the mountain, they were greeted with a sense of unity and renewed purpose. They had learned that belief in oneself was not just a passive feeling, but an active force that could propel them through life's challenges. Returning to the tranquility of the temple, the monks were eager to share their experiences from the mountain climb. They gathered in the main hall, where the Zen master awaited them with a thoughtful expression. "Today we will explore another dimension of belief," the master began. "While the climb tested your strength and perseverance, true belief also involves understanding and accepting yourself. This is what I call the mirror of reflection." The master then told the monks a story about an ancient sage who lived in a distant land. The sage had a magical mirror that showed not only the physical appearance of those who looked into it, but also their true selves, their fears, strengths, and potentials. One day, a young warrior came to the sage, seeking wisdom. "I want to be the greatest warrior," he declared. "I need to know how I can achieve this." The sage handed the warrior the magical mirror and instructed him to look deeply into it. The warrior saw his reflection, but the mirror revealed more than just his physical form. It showed his inner struggles, his doubts, and the shadows of fear that haunted him. The warrior was taken aback. "Why do I see these things?" he asked. The sage replied, "The mirror reflects your true self. To become the greatest warrior, you must first understand and overcome your inner fears and doubts. Only then can you harness your full potential." Inspired by this insight, the warrior embarked on a journey of self-discovery. He faced his fears head-on, practiced self-discipline, and embraced his strengths and weaknesses. Over time, he grew not only as a warrior, but as a person. His belief in himself deepened, and he became a legendary figure known for his courage and wisdom. The Zen master turned to the monks and said, "Just as the mirror revealed the warrior's true self, we too must look within ourselves. Often, our greatest barriers are not external, but internal. Self-doubt, fear, and unresolved issues can cloud our belief in our own abilities." To help the monks in this reflective process, the master invited them to spend time alone in meditation, focusing on their inner thoughts and feelings. In this time of reflection, he advised, ask yourself what fears or doubts may be holding you back. Acknowledge them and understand that they are part of your journey. The monks followed the master's guidance, spending hours in deep contemplation. They wrote down their thoughts, fears, and hopes, seeking to uncover the layers of their inner selves. Some found it challenging, while others discovered insights they had never realized before. Taro, who had grown considerably through his previous experiences, found the reflection process particularly enlightening. He confronted old fears of inadequacy and discovered a reservoir of inner strength he had not fully acknowledged before. By embracing both his strengths and weaknesses, he felt a deeper sense of self-belief. As the monks gathered again with their reflections, the master encouraged them to share their experiences. Understanding yourself is key to nurturing true belief. When you face your inner challenges with honesty and compassion, you pave the way for personal growth and confidence. The lesson of the mirror of reflection taught the monks that belief in oneself is not a static state, but a dynamic process of understanding and self-acceptance. By confronting their inner doubts and embracing their true selves, they were able to strengthen their belief and continue their journey with greater clarity. As the monks continued their journey of self-discovery and growth, the Zen master introduced a new aspect of belief: compassion. He gathered them in the temple garden, where the scent of blooming flowers filled the air, and began to speak about the power of compassion in strengthening one's belief. To believe in oneself is important, the master said, but true belief flourishes when it is accompanied by compassion, both for others and for oneself. Compassion nurtures our spirit and helps us to grow in harmony with the world around us. To illustrate his point, the master shared a story from a distant land about a compassionate healer named Li. Li was renowned for his healing abilities, but what set him apart was not just his skill, but his deep compassion for those he treated. One day, a wealthy merchant came to Li, seeking a cure for his ailments. The merchant was known for his arrogance and disregard for others. He expected quick results and offered a large sum of money for the healer's services. Li welcomed the merchant with kindness and began his treatment. However, instead of just focusing on the physical symptoms, Li also took the time to listen to the merchant's troubles and frustrations. He treated the merchant not only as a patient, but as a human being deserving of empathy and understanding. Over time, the merchant's condition improved, but more importantly, he underwent a profound transformation. He began to understand the value of compassion and humility. The healer's kindness had touched his heart, and he realized that true healing involved more than just curing physical ailments. It required a change of heart. Grateful for the healer's compassion, the merchant changed his ways. He became known for his generosity and kindness, attributes that had been hidden behind his former arrogance. Li's compassion had not only healed the merchant's body, but also transformed his soul. The Zen master looked at the monks and said, "Just as Li's compassion brought about a profound change in the merchant, so too can our compassion impact those around us. When we approach others with empathy and kindness, we foster an environment where belief in oneself can flourish." He then invited the monks to engage in acts of compassion within the temple and the surrounding village. They were encouraged to help those in need, listen to others with genuine interest, and support their fellow monks in their personal growth. Taro, inspired by the story of Li, eagerly participated in these acts of compassion. He visited the local villagers, offering help with their chores and listening to their concerns. He found that by extending kindness and understanding to others, he also deepened his own belief in himself. The joy and fulfillment he felt from helping others mirrored the growth he had experienced in his own journey. As the monks engaged in compassionate acts, they began to notice a positive change in their own hearts and minds. The practice of compassion not only strengthened their connection with others, but also reinforced their self-belief. They realized that true self-belief is interwoven with the ability to connect with and support those around us. The master concluded the lesson by saying, "Compassion is a path that leads to a greater understanding of oneself and others. When we act with kindness and empathy, we open our hearts to the possibilities of growth and transformation." With the practice of compassion deeply ingrained in their hearts, the monks continued their journey under the Zen master's guidance. The master now introduced a new dimension to their exploration of self-belief: gratitude. He invited the monks to the temple's garden, a place where vibrant flowers and lush greenery thrived, symbolizing the flourishing of their inner growth. The practice of gratitude, where the master began, is a powerful tool that can amplify your belief in yourself. When you cultivate a heart full of gratitude, you nurture your spirit and recognize the abundance in your life. Gratitude allows you to see the positive aspects of your journey and appreciate the progress you've made. To illustrate this, the master told the monks a story about a humble farmer named May. May lived in a small village and worked tirelessly on her farm. Despite the challenges of her daily life, she always maintained a grateful heart. She was known for her kind nature and her ability to find joy in the simplest things. One year, a severe drought struck the region, threatening May's crops and livelihood. The villagers despaired, fearing the worst. However, May remained optimistic and continued to care for her farm with unwavering dedication. Each day, she would express gratitude for the small blessings she received, whether it was a brief rain shower, a cool breeze, or the help of her neighbors. During this difficult time, May's attitude of gratitude inspired the entire village. Her positive outlook and appreciation for what she had, even in the face of adversity, created a ripple effect of hope and resilience among the villagers. They rallied together to support each other, sharing resources and helping one another through the drought. As the seasons changed and the rains finally returned, May's farm flourished once more. Her gratitude had not only helped her through the hard times, but had also strengthened the bond within the community. The villagers learned that gratitude had the power to transform their circumstances and bring about positive change. The Zen master turned to the monks and said, "May's story teaches us that gratitude is not just about acknowledging the good times, but also finding appreciation in the face of challenges. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what is lacking to what is present, which in turn reinforces your belief in yourself and your ability to overcome difficulties." The master then encouraged the monks to keep a gratitude journal. Each day they were to write down 3 things they were grateful for, no matter how small. This practice, he explained, would help them recognize and appreciate the abundance in their lives and build a stronger sense of self-belief. Taro, who had embraced the practices of compassion and self-reflection, found the gratitude journal to be a valuable addition to his daily routine. Each evening, he wrote about the moments of joy, support, and growth he experienced throughout the day. This simple act of acknowledgement helped him maintain a positive outlook and deepened his belief in his own journey. As the monks continued their gratitude practice, they noticed a shift in their perspective. They became more aware of the blessings in their lives and felt a greater sense of fulfillment and confidence. The garden of gratitude flourished within their hearts, enhancing their overall sense of well-being and self-belief. The master concluded the lesson with a reminder: gratitude opens your heart to the abundance of life and strengthens your belief in yourself. By recognizing and appreciating the gifts you have, you create a foundation for growth and resilience. If the practice of gratitude has touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven. Stay tuned as we delve into the final part of our journey, where we explore how the power of resilience can further amplify your belief in yourself in your path to success. As the monks embraced the practices of compassion, self-reflection, and gratitude, they were now ready to explore the final dimension of self-belief: resilience. The Zen master gathered them in the temple's meditation hall, where a sense of tranquility and anticipation filled the space. Resilience, the master began, is the strength to persevere through challenges and setbacks. It is the ability to bounce back from difficulties and continue moving forward, even when the path seems uncertain. Resilience is a key component in maintaining and enhancing your belief in yourself. To illustrate the power of resilience, the master shared a story about a wise old tortoise named Bai. Bai lived in a lush forest and was known for his slow but steady pace. One year, a fierce storm ravaged the forest, uprooting trees and flooding the land. Bai's home was destroyed, and he faced the daunting task of rebuilding his life from scratch. Despite the overwhelming circumstances, Bai remained determined. He did not allow the storm's devastation to deter him from his goal. Instead, he approached the challenge with patience and perseverance. He found shelter in a nearby cave and began to gather resources to rebuild his home. Each day, he took small but consistent steps towards restoring his life. Bai faced numerous obstacles: flooded pathways, fallen trees, and harsh weather. But with each challenge, he adapted and persisted. His resilience inspired other animals in the forest, who also began to rebuild their homes and communities. Through Bai's unwavering determination, the forest gradually recovered and thrived once more. The Zen master looked at the monks and said, "Bai's story teaches us that resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with courage and determination. When you encounter setbacks, remember that they are opportunities for growth and learning. Your ability to persevere through adversity will strengthen your belief in yourself and your path." To help the monks cultivate resilience, the master introduced a practice of mindful perseverance. Whenever they faced a challenge or setback, They were encouraged to reflect on their progress, remind themselves of their strengths, and take one step forward with renewed determination. This practice would help them build resilience and maintain their self-belief in the face of adversity. Taro, who had already experienced many trials on his journey, found the practice of mindful perseverance to be incredibly empowering. Whenever he encountered obstacles, he reminded himself of the resilience demonstrated by Bai and the strength he had developed through his own experiences. This mindset allowed him to approach challenges with a sense of purpose and confidence. As the monks integrated the practice of resilience into their lives, they noticed a remarkable shift in their approach to difficulties. They became more adaptable and persistent, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable barriers. Their belief in themselves grew stronger, and they felt more equipped to handle the ups and downs of life. The master concluded the lesson with a powerful message. Resilience is the key to enduring success. When you face challenges with a resilient spirit, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. Embrace the journey and know that each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your aspirations. If the lesson of resilience has inspired you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. May the wisdom and practices shared here guide you in believing in yourself and achieving great things. Stay connected for more stories and insights that will continue to enrich your path. With the practices of compassion, self-reflection, gratitude, and resilience firmly in place, the Zen master gathered the monks for a final teaching on the concept of unity. He believed that understanding and embracing unity was essential for deepening one's belief in oneself and strengthening connections with others. Unity, the master began, is about recognizing that we are all interconnected. When you understand and embrace the idea that you are part of a greater whole, you build a foundation of mutual support and shared growth. This realization not only enhances your self-belief, but also fosters a sense of belonging and purpose. To illustrate the power of unity, the master shared a story about a village that thrived on the principle of collective effort. In this village, there was a tradition of weaving intricate tapestries. Each family contributed their unique skills and patterns to the creation of these tapestries, and the finished products were celebrated as symbols of unity and cooperation. One year, a severe storm destroyed many of the villagers' homes and scattered their weaving materials. The villagers were devastated and felt uncertain about their future. However, instead of working in isolation, they came together to address the challenges they faced. They pooled their resources and skills, with each person contributing to the rebuilding of homes and the restoration of their weaving traditions. They worked side by side, sharing knowledge, tools, and encouragement. Through their collective efforts, they not only repaired their homes, but also created a new tapestry that represented their unity and resilience. As they celebrated their achievements, the villagers realized that their strength lay in their ability to support one another. The tapestry, now more beautiful and intricate than ever, was a testament to the power of unity and the interconnectedness of their lives. The Zen master turned to the monks and said, "The story of the village teaches us that unity is a source of strength and growth. When you embrace the idea that you are part of a larger whole, you open yourself to mutual support and shared success. Your belief in yourself is reinforced by the relationships and connections you build with others." The master then invited the monks to reflect on the importance of unity in their own lives. He encouraged them to foster relationships based on mutual support, to collaborate with others in their endeavors, and to recognize the ways in which they were interconnected with the world around them. Taro, who had experienced personal growth through the practices of compassion, self-reflection, gratitude, and resilience, found the concept of unity to be a profound addition to his understanding. He began to see his journey not just as a personal quest, but as part of a larger community of individuals striving for growth and enlightenment. As the monks embraced the principle of unity, they found that their sense of self-belief was further strengthened by the support and encouragement of their fellow monks. They felt a greater sense of belonging and purpose, knowing that their individual efforts contributed to the collective well-being of their community. The master concluded with a final thought. Unity is the essence of our shared journey. By recognizing and embracing our interconnectedness, we build a foundation of support and growth that enhances our belief in ourselves and our ability to achieve our goals. If the lesson of unity has inspired you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and growth. May the wisdom shared here guide you in embracing your path with confidence and connection. Stay tuned for more stories and insights to continue enriching your journey.